I hereby summon all my imps. Hey everybody, it's Annabelle. There's some patch notes that have come out, so I want to talk about them and go over them a little bit. So, the patch came out, we're on patch 24.0, these are the official patch notes. We're going to scroll all the way down here to Mercenary updates, because believe it or not, I still do talk about Mercenaries. So we're going to start off with the limited time event, which is going to be the Cthulhu. So Cthulhu is the only mercenary that hasn't been, that we didn't have so far. We knew that Cthulhu was coming because all the rest of them came out already. I'm happy to see our new Overlord Cthulhu show up, so I am really happy to do this. It will be another limited time event. So this is not the best time if you're trying to get into the game, because these limited time events are very focused on players that already exist as opposed to brand new players. But seeing that the old taverns have, the old gods also have come out here, Cthulhu will be coming out. Let's see if it gives a date on here. Be 10 tasks, which will get you regular Cthulhu, silver Cthulhu, and a golden Cthulhu and a platinum Cthulhu. This is kind of what they look like here. Let's see if I can get them from there. There's the golden, there's the silver, there's the regular, most likely. To give a date on here. August 16th. And they use till September 6th, so it's coming up. Let's see here. In about 2 weeks after the patch comes out. And we'll be reloading for, it'll be up for an entire 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It'll be up for like 3 weeks straight. Cthulhu is the old god. He's the last of the old formal gods. 1018 final stats. Mind Flare 5. Okay. Does 5 Shadow Speed 7. Deals this marks damage. Attacking damage. Death Blow. Summon a 5/15 Tentacle of Cthulhu. Mask of Tentacle Cthulhu, 5 speed, 5 attack, 15 health, rush. Whenever this attacks, give Cthulhu plus 5 attack. And all god abilities are refresh once faster. Mask of Cthulhu is the one that deals this marks attack damage to all enemies. Death Blow restore 20 health to friendly old gods. So it's the green for the mercenaries. It's the color they were missing. They had red and they had blue, so this is going to be their green. Next up is going to be Sir Finley. Sir Finley is the only one of the League of Explorers that hasn't come out yet, so he's the 4th League of Explorers. 1178 max stats. Don't know why it says 83 here when it says 78 here, but whatever. Abilities, await, 5 nature, gain 8 health and attack an enemy. Your opponent has fewer characters, gain divine shield. That's an interesting one. Very useless on sometimes, very useful on sometimes. If you can get a big board of like stuff out, remember you're at 6, not 7 for mercenaries. Morphology 5. Discover a merc ability. Okay, so Cthulhu and Sir Finley won't be up in the original stuff. I think you're getting Sir Finley off the track, so he won't actually be available. And they're doing a lot of mercenary updates. Brand's Bronzebeard is getting updated. Elise Starseeker, Reno Jackson, Raffion, Drekthar, Death Brightwing, Right Wing's getting a lot of stuff. See if they actually fixed any of this stuff that I care about. Deal 10 damage. That's not bad. The old phase shift is being changed. New is after a Merc dies, summon this and cast Fairy Breath. So Lydia and Nicandra, Moracle the Oracle, Guff, Garrosh. What is Garrosh getting on him? Attack an enemy if this Merc doesn't take 5 less this turn, attack an enemy and attacks back. Okay, so it's buffing the Mulkara. Lich King had its attack buff by 1 and its defense buff by 1. Frostbite is 5 at all levels now. Cookie the Cook, they're actually making its bleed way better. They're not changing anything else about Cookie, so you don't have to worry about refreshments. It's not working the way it's supposed to. That's good. The Sea Witch, just getting a little bit more attack, a little bit more defense for mostly. Uther, let's see what's going on with Uther. I've been using Uther all the time. Okay. Okay, it's moving from a caster to a protector. That's interesting. It's getting a buff stat. So this is the first one that I think has actually moved. And that's interesting. That's moving from caster to protector. King Crush, more stats, just a little bit more health. Dumbledore got no cooldown now. That's a nice one to have. So you can just spam the Dumbledore. That'll be interesting. Kurtrus, just more health. Tavish, more health. A little bit more, one more attack, more health. Lord Jaraxxus, just more stats. Manaroth, more stats. Tavish, Tenzin, more stats. Voon, more stats. Rokar, so a lot of these are just getting some more stats. Ragnaros, Antonius. Okay, Vanessa. Vanessa has been a thorn in the side. Okay, she was originally a bunch of attack and then get a big payoff. Okay. Okay, so what's happening with her? Made it the Delta was punishing to increase the speed to 7. Okay. So a little bit more stats on her, mostly just defense went up. Her makeshift weapon went from 3 to 7. And it deals 12 to all enemies. And her extra pockets went from, after using makeshift weaponry, this max keeps up 10 attack to new. And across deal 4 attack from an enemy opposite it. Okay. More health in the top. Health in Anexia. Okay, Anexia looks like he's had some stuff done with Anexia. Let's see. Deal 7 damage, so that, okay. Whenever a friendly dragon is destroyed, deal 7 fire damage to all enemies, okay. When another, okay, so it used to count itself, now it doesn't count itself. Hang on. When another friendly dragon is destroyed, deals 7 Oh, they just changed it to fire. Now it actually does fire damage. Okay. It's just a warning effect, okay. Let's see. Trigor, the Lasher, needs to be really looked at. Let's see. Just a wording update, okay. So they just changed its wording, which it really needs to actually be looked at for nerfs and buffs. And then Murky is more stats, okay. And the old speed of March of the Murlocs is old speed with 5, now it's a little bit faster, okay? So the big two things to note about this is that a lot of buffs and to health and defense going. The big ones in here is Oofer. Oofer's changing for around, so that one's going to need to be looked at. I think I was using Oofer before. Let me look and see if I was using Oofer on my main team. Cookie the Cook's getting better. A lot of stat and buff. But the two ones that you want to be looking at is Sir Finley, which I believe you're going to get from the new track. For the rewards track, I think you just get him straight off of, you might get him for free. Just on the rewards track. And you're going to get Cthulhu. Cthulhu's coming down the road. So, it's a kind of interesting time if you want to get into Mercenaries right now, because you are going to be getting some packs on the reward track. Going forward, they are going to give you Mercenary pack if you actually did you get the reward track. You may be interested in doing some of these. I believe you're going to get Sir Finley. The event's coming up. The only problem is that the event still bumps out what you need in early game, which is the daily quest. So until they get this fixed, you're going to run into a very big speed bump if you try to start right now, because you only get up until September till August 16th, then you'll be locked out of that daily event, and that daily event early game is huge. If they fix it so you can do both at the same time, it will be a great time to start this. So, if you're interested in Mercenaries at all, you are going to have Sir Finley come out. A lot of buffs and changes have happened, but that's not the important thing. The important thing is you're going to get a new merc that's coming out that's going to be for everybody. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate everything that you guys have done for me so far. I can't thank you enough for letting me do this, even though it's not, I haven't been at this long. I do appreciate the support I've been getting. As always, thank you so much for watching, and remember, play for fun.